just pray them words that we couldn't say.
What the fuck? I thought this song was a little longer than that. In fact, I played it halfway through. Hey, I haven't even done this yet. Or this yet. Oh, now I can hear myself. This is awful. Absolutely terrible. But true, chat, me and Elite are supposed to record the great Arcane this evening, and wouldn't you know it, Elite Ari hasn't watched the episodes. So that means we have to record it in 2 nights. Uh-oh, leaky. Because we have to do that shitty Chainsaw Man tomorrow. Chainsaw Man, chapter, let me think. 184 is probably going to be out after this silly stream is over, just about. Probably not that one, you know. It's not that thing. Oh my god, I got massive followers of random people who probably just are Twitter bots. And by Twitter bots, I mean Twitch bots. I've also got to end stream with a little bit of battery left to record stuff after this, so I actually haven't decided what I'm going to record, whether or not I'm going to record the very beginning of the next Last of Us video, or the 3rd out of 4 part of the Diebuster / Madoka Magica video. Do I have them both up? Hey, I'm not trying to click that here. Heath says, go away, I'm trying to watch Squirtle Squad Kidnap the Group. Squirtle Squad Kidnap the Group? Like, are you on episode 9? This is bigly if the case. I think it literally is episode 9. Or is this some sort of Horizons episode where the Squirtle Squad comes back? I need to know these things. List of Pokemon Indigo League episodes. I'm on episode 103 or something, because I've been watching the Great Orange Islands episodes. We love the Great Orange Islands. We love the Great Pokemon anime. Let me see if the Squirtle episode is, in fact, episode 9. Hold on, we're getting close, because it is after Misty. It is after... No, it's going to be later than that. Yeah, School of Hard Knocks is episode 9. Then Bulbasaur, then Charmander, then Squirtle. Squirtle's episode 12. This is massive. My goodness, the great Squirtle, of course, the last of the 3 starters that Ash gets. Also the best of the 3 starters. Also easily the best of these episodes. One of the best episodes in the whole thing. Let's go see where we ranked it. Oh my god, these are my notes for my new one. Oh, I'm not even up to episode 103 yet. I'm a big fat liar. Now, where's the... Oh, this is the one we want. I should re-record some of this soon, too. Now, where's Control F, Squirtle... You know, just 24,000 words. You know, no biggie. And this is a notes document. Squirtle Squad... Oh, it's 15. There's so many better episodes. But it's really good, you know. We love this Squirtle Squad episode. It's a high in our rankings. That's about as high as you can get. Now let me write this down. It's actually episode 12. Shut up, I figured it out. I'm only halfway through, but I like the Charmander episode more right now. Well, you gotta wait till the end, definitely. The Charmander one everybody really likes. I don't think I really liked it much at all. And I definitely, let's just check. Did I just close it? I think I did, huh? God damn it. Let's open it again. Because I think it would be in like the 60s. What's the best episode so far, Heath? I need to know all these things. Maybe you're the only person I shouldn't be spoiling this list for, since you might actually be invested. This is crazy. Charmander. What the fuck is the name of that episode? Do I still have that one up? I know I haven't written the thing for the episode yet. Charmander, the stray Pokemon. So let me put in stray. That's a shitty thing. Episode 65. God, I'm good at being close, huh? Oh, I gave it a mid. Uh-oh. Me and Heath have differing opinions here. This isn't going to be fun. He's not going to like my great ranking. Anyway. Let's get these spoilers off the screen for Heath. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Oh my god, there's no way the screen... Oh, there it is. It is not still up. Oh my god, we've got so many tweets to go over. Me and Elite uploaded a great 7 likes. I wonder how many dislikes. And we got 4 comments. People being very mean to me, but I'll hold back for Elite Ari's sake, alright? I'm not going to tell them all to kill themselves like I want to. We also did a Fire Punch thing, but me is the only one that commented on that. I'm trying to. Oh, words they couldn't say. Is that going to be on our upcoming list soon? I do have to remember to record a little thing. I'm going to do a bit where I try to like mumble over the songs that are getting copyrighted. Therefore, you can still kind of hear the song and I don't have to cut it out completely. Because all these Berserk movie tracks are getting me goddamn copyrighted completely, goddammit. And then on the second attempt, the Ghost in the Shell one got me fucking copyrighted. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Did you know Ghost in the Shell is only 85 minutes long? And I've been having the inkling recently to rewatch it. And now it's only 85 minutes, you know. Jesus Christ. I almost watched Project A-ko last night, too. So we're back in a movie mood after the great challenges, which I don't think I've even talked about on stream yet. Here's our Fire Punch discussion. Please watch it. Because we finished Fire Punch and we finished the great challenges. Both 10 out of 5s out of 5s. Jesus Christ, dude. God himself was in that studio. Oh my god, this funny EDM song came out 12 years ago. Now, this was a moment where I was like, only 12 years ago. This makes me, like, slightly happy. Now, I remember being on family holiday in, like, there would have been the end of 2012, the beginning of 2013, and listening to songs like this, and it's, like, a maddening, like, maybe the biggest nostalgia possible. Like, that particular, like, apartment we rented for that week. I think that 2012 or maybe 2013. Yeah, probably 2013 was like the last time I went on a holiday. That's crazy. Obviously episode 1 right now, but I feel like I've liked all the starter Pokemon episodes. Episode 1's okay. I think I put it dead center in the middle. The beginning ones, the Samurai one isn't that good. The Brock one isn't that good. The School of Hard Knocks one isn't that good. The Misty one... the School of Hard Knocks one is pretty good. I guess I don't really like too many of those very opening ones. I think 1 and 2 are very strong. 3 is pretty cool. 4 and 5, not so much. 6 is the Mount Moon one. That's kind of good. Then 7 is Misty, I'm pretty sure. 8 is the one with AJ. I used to really like that one as a kid, but not really that much anymore. Then there's School of Hard Knocks, which is pretty good. Anyway, there is a section right after the part where Heath is at where I think there are some very, very, very good episodes back to back. There's the first ever 2-parter coming up soon. There's the 3rd gym battle, which people really like. I don't like as much, but even I had to put it at like the top of high. There's the Lighthouse one that's very good and very moody. There's a great little string. There's also the 4th gym 3-parter that people really like. I didn't like it as much as everybody else seems to. There's obviously the Butterfree episode. Heath's got some good episodes coming up. I think the first hump is easily the most nostalgic, like the first 10 to 15. They were for me, so I was definitely having a good time. But then you get into some quality. And then you get into the middle part, which is very messy. But some of my very favorite episodes come from those parts. But it's very clear, because the Pokemon anime takes like a year break because of the Porygon incident. Somewhere in there, and there's a lot of messing around, and like you can, like the first 3 episodes after they come back are like crazy, like so much happens, and it's clear like the things they had planned, and then you see the all the holiday episodes they had planned that they had to skip over, they just released later in like the 60s, the Christmas ones. It's very funny. Anyway, it's pretty great. It is very true that the Indigo League is kind of messy in that regard. Whereas the Orange Islands, they are very much trying to be very structured. And then I think when we get into Johto, which is the second big region, I think it's just going to be a desperation to fill time. Because there are so many Johto episodes. Like, I think there's like 150 Johto episodes. Whereas the first, the Kanto region is only 80. That's a little crazy. I'm also coming up on where I'm going to have to watch the second movie. Heath, you should definitely either ask me to tell you or look up a guide of when you should watch the movies and when they're canon, because that's definitely a part of the experience. Especially the first movie, there are like setups in particular episodes where Mewtwo like flies off and shit. But the first movie sucks. And the second movie is the best movie of all time. So yeah, make sure you're looking at all that. Oh, are you watching the sub or the dub? That's actually a big question. Abusing Pokemon is good when AJ cares about his Pokemon, but bad when Damien doesn't care about Charmander. Well, one's done out of love and one's done out of hatred, so that's good. But yeah, that's like a stupid internet thing people would say all the time. Heath, don't fall into this trap of saying stupid shit everybody would say. You might even hate that first movie for the wrong reasons because there's a big message about how Pokemon shouldn't fight in that, even though it's very hypocritical. But that's not why that movie's bad. That movie's bad because it's melodramatic as fuck, and it's not funny. But anyway. The great AJ, he had 98 wins when Ash first showed up, then Ash was his 99th, and Team Rocket was his 100th. Isn't that storytelling right there? The great Sand Shooter. And the great choreography killed the cat joke. That was great. This fucking song. I don't want to listen to it. It makes me feel a certain way. Also, it's very funny that this is like nostalgia for like 12 years ago, right? But also, this is like EDM techno music, which people definitely thought music at the time. So for in 12 years, we have gone from like EDM music's fucking fake and dumb to God himself was in that studio. It's very funny. And also, there's just pockets on the internet. Also, 400,000 likes. Also, it's just so good, chat. But I always confuse this one with the song Titanium, which I think is also a Zed song. Oh, it's not good, chat. I can't handle it. Overload. We got the Arcane discussion we just went over. Oh my god, Dave Rubin trying to be smug, and then David Pakman hits him with the Russian money. Retard, shut up. It was the
evil money machine that the Republicans were doing. There's something called boys and girls.
I love that he laughs.
He's the right guy to talk about
and
that, isn't he?
Most parents, oh God, you're such a smug prick. You know,
it is funny. Now, this is a Destiny talking point, but well, he was, I think it's more Tim Pool or something, where it's like, I feel that like Tim Pool has lost some money since that Russia thing went through, and like he fired his whole staff and everything like that. When I think they both tried to pretend that they just make so much money that the couple million they were making a year from the Russians wasn't anything. But keep up with that. Oh my god, this great thing I had to explain 7 times. Because obviously when you see this image, this is Ellie and this is Dina. But then I realized it was supposed to be Arcane shit. So then I unretweeted it. But then I used this thingy where I said, Lamau, I like this, thinking it was 2 different characters. Now I've unliked the post. Which made a lot of people think I thought this was Jinx and I was laughing at the incest. But then when I realized it wasn't incest, I unliked it. And didn't like the, no, it's just Ellie and Dina, obviously. Because she's got a tattoo on him and she's red hair, and this bitch has got black hair. I can't. Goodness. Also, there's been a big because now all I get is like Arcane smut art on my Twitter. In all the Vi Caitlyn sex posts, Caitlyn, like a big meme seems to be that Caitlyn is always the top, which I find interesting. Funny thing I thought it would. Anyway. I don't really have a plan today. Again, we were supposed to record and now we're not, and I was like, well, maybe I should record other shit then, because I'm not going to be able to do it for the next 2 days now, because I assume we're going to be doing Arcane the day after tomorrow, so, etc., etc. So, are you for or against V with Jinx? I don't give a fuck. V is boring, so, I was thinking, what if Jinx gets a boyfriend? What's he going to look like? That would be funny. But I don't know, she can be gay too, I suppose. And I don't care if they're incestual. I actually tried to watch the sub at first, but I only found it on Internet Archive. This is great news. The great Heath has been forced to watch the great Pokemon as it was originally intended in the great dub. Now, Heath, when you get to about episode 350 and they change all the voices because 4Kids lost the rights and now some other studio does it, don't worry, brother, we'll all be there and mad. The beautiful thing is that I have nostalgia for both the pre-changed voices and the post-changed voices. So it's not going to be too big of a deal for me. But for you, Heath, I don't know, I would kill myself. I would drop it immediately. It's like halfway through Yu-Gi-Oh! Where my Valentine's voice changes and it ruins the whole show. Now, we could watch Arcane videos. Somebody tell Jarky Bacon I listened to about 35 minutes of his first podcast at work this evening. I just got up to the part where he's talking about meta micro videos. Can you believe it? Now, apparently, this first thing is just them both going, all three of them going through their 3x3s, I think. Which is weird, because I thought they chose like 12 things, one every month to talk about, but I guess that's just the format for the second ones. So, that's crazy on God, for real. I still haven't watched the rest of Bacon's stream, though, where he's watching that bad Baltic Sea War video. Now, I was also thinking, because they were just doing like a 3 favorite things they consumed all year, and I have no idea what my favorite thing is, so let's go through it real quick and see. Oh, Elitery also did an Arcane tier list yesterday, so maybe we should do that. Pokemon Capsule Monsters Coliseum Libra mod, obviously the greatest video game of all time, put it on the list. Arcane, not on the list. Barry Lyndon, shit movie, not on the list. Ho ho, We Are Lady Parts, put it on the list. So we've got 2 for our 3x3 so far, right? Yes. Then we've got Shakespeare in Love, that one was pretty good. Broadcast News, that was pretty good. Spotlight, that was pretty good. Her Story, that was pretty good. Balatro, that was pretty good. Also, Balatro nominated for Game of the Year. Oh my god, we could go over the Video Game Awards and the Great Streamer Awards. Big drama, chat! Emmy Rue is not going to the Game Awards for some reason, and she's mad about it. Big drama. I was reading the LSF thread that it completely goes with the narrative that Emmy Rue is Mizkif's second girlfriend and stuff like that, which I don't know if is true. Moru-chan and Ken-chan, yeah, whatever, who cares, he's dead. Black Lagoon, oh, put it on there. Goodbye Eerie, I guess I've got to put it on there, even though I've been shitting on it in my head recently, because Elitery and everybody keeps talking about how good it is when it's just shittier Fire Punch. We Are Lady Parts is already on there. Ushoku Tensei, no thanks, brother. Madoka Magica, we can put the movie on there. The Great Gunbuster, fuck off. We don't like Gunbuster. None of these X-Men movies are going on. House of the Dragon isn't going on. I guess Fleabag is going on. The Great Diebuster, give it a 10 out of 10. The Great Heavenly Delusion, I think we're up to 8 now. Vista McVan, and Challenges obviously has to go on there. And Fire Punch has to go on there. We've just, so much great stuff this year. There's just too many. I think that was 10. Anyway. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, find me that goddamn tier list. Most fans ship Jinx with a character called Lux. I don't know. But Jinx in League of Legends is the most hideous thing I've ever seen. Why is her skin, like, pale like that? It's not good. Lux, League of Legends. I've been watching League Shorts, chat. Oh my god, it's another girl. I'm sick of girls. Can we get some men? Elitery's link in the tier list. This isn't being a YouTube video. I don't care about Arcane enough. I still should do a Vinland Saga one, though. Because that would be a cool one to actually redo, like the Berserk one. Why is there so many fucking... I hate these tier list people. Like, they need more than 4 rows. There's obviously a D, and there's a character you don't know. Now I have to add one back. Row below. And don't you love it how it doesn't auto the color? It just makes it... Why would I want it to... Don't know. Why would I want it to be yellow? Well, somebody kill themselves for this fucking issue. Now it's red like the top. Anyway, who cares? We've got Caitlyn. Absolute C tier. Nobody cares about this bitch. She's not that hot. Shut up. Vi. Slightly above her. We've got Victor. You know, he's kind of cool recently, so we'll put him in C tier. Look at this piece of shit in D tier. Jace. Who knows who this is? That's the mother or something. The Great Mel is hot, so she goes in B tier. This guy was got to presumably sleep with the Great Ambessa here, so, you know, that's pretty cool. He gets a C tier for that. B tier for her. Nobody knows who you are, little bro. This is I'm pretty sure she was just in Arcane Part 2, but who cares about her? Who cares about her? I'm looking real close to the screen, chat, but I don't know who the fuck this is. We got the Great... piece of shit Heimerdinger. He's, we got Jinx. Put him in S tier. Now, this is the mother too. Who knew there were so many mothers? This guy, don't know who you are, little bro. This guy looks cool. He can go on C tier. This guy is got his legs broken or something. Echo, absolute D tier, trash. This guy, I mean, I guess he can get a C tier because that's Clagger and the other one. Vander, are we putting him in D or C tier? I don't know. He wasn't that offensive. He was just boring as fuck. Then we got Vander's friend over here that Elite already put in S or something. Then we've got this girl who has the Madman voice, and it's really cool. So we'll put her at the top of C tier. Oh, our new best friend, the Great Arm Girl. Don't know you, little bro. Oh, you were alright. You had a cool arm and stuff. Alita already hates you for some reason. Who knows? Oh, this guy is a girl, I think. Don't know who you are, little bro. Don't know who you are. This is like Marcus's daughter. Who cares? This Singed guy, he has some cool scenes. I like him. He's gone in B tier. The Great Silco, he can go in S tier too. We've got Marcus, the Great Marcus, C tier. Nobody cares about you. This creature thing. This other creature thing. I'm getting real close, chat. Oh, this guy's in one of the great scenes. He's when Jinx nearly blows him up. He can get a B tier. What is this? Just Vi? Who the fuck is this? Go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Go over. These are not real characters. We've got the Great Gun. Don't know. This guy, he's like the glasses guy. The cat. This guy cooks food. This guy's fat. This guy we don't know. This guy punches. That might be the girlfriend, or that might be the girlfriend. The girlfriend goes in D tier. No, she can go in C tier. Anyway, there's the Great Arcane. There's only 2 good characters. Let's bump her up. She's pretty cool. Mel's pretty hot. We'll bump her up too. This guy's really cool. We'll bump him up. And Bessie, you know, sometimes she's annoying and boring. The Great Arcane tier list. The definitive one. The Great Jinx. At the beginning. At the top. Whatever you call it. The beginning of time. The beginning of wine. Anyway, glad we could do that. Now, should we watch the Great Arcane video essay? Don't worry, we're banning ourselves from watching anything about Season 2 because I'm not allowed to even give an inkling of my thoughts because Alita is around. Progress and Arcane video essay. 48 minutes! What the fuck in this show could you talk about for 48 minutes? Tell me why. Had me in the first half. Arcane Act 2 review. This is the new one. Oh my god, my phone's so hot, chat. It's like burning up or something. How Arcane writes women. I'm sure it's great, brother. Let me scroll down here. I haven't looked at this fucking playlist in forever. I've really just given up. There's no way I'm making a scripted top 10 here. I'm not even going to pretend. Oh, we're logged in on the great secondary ENT channel. That's why I can't see shit. Let's switch accounts. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did I open that Last of Us thing yet? I'm not trying to click this, for fuck's sake. This it's like the best thing I've ever written. Look at this. Last of Us. Pause and read. It's so good. Now, the unexpected greatness of wrestling theme music by this one music channel, and John Cena's in the thumbnail, so that can only be bad. How Dan to Dan breaks you, I'm sure, little bro. Perfect Blue misogyny and parasocial relationships. Oh, I was going to send this to Alita to watch because I know exactly what Alita is going to say. Perfect Blue isn't about misogyny or parasocial relationships. You're not supposed to take it literally, bro. That's what he always says. Who's the least popular Pokemon? Out of all 1,100 of them, that would be funny. Summoning Soul to videos. I haven't watched any of these videos. Any of this fucking... No videos this year. Anyway, nothing so interesting there. There's obviously the great Alexander videos. There was a Jace one that Alita already didn't watch. That could be funny. Silco in the moment Arcane became human, and it's the dumb statue scene. How do these videos... This is going to make me, like, kill myself watching these videos. It's just going to be like a bastardization of everything I've ever held dear. This fucking nonsense. Now... We could also do something fun on stream, you know. What else could we do? What else do we ever do? Are we going to figure out how we're going to make streams good again? Someday I'll sit down. Arcane, finally girl bosses that don't suck. Do you think this is like a Tyrone channel that was like, oh, these girls are actually good? What's really going on? Oh my god, I haven't seen the Act 3 trailer yet. I've got to watch it after stream. What am I looking for? Alexander. That's how you spell his name. It's stupid. Oh my god, just do his fucking name. Am I gonna kill myself, chat? How the fuck do you spell this idiot's name? Jace. Arcane video essay. Please. There we go. Now, I know he has a bunch of them. Should we choose the shortest one? We love Bleach. Oh my god, he's still making videos 10 days ago. Should we sort by most popular? Oh, I've watched that Harry Potter video. I guess they're not as most popular. What the fuck? Playlist. Surely he has a great playlist. Oh my god, my phone's gone flat. It's so hot. Tell me when you see it, chat. Arcane analysis. There's no way there's a full video on Mel, right? Mel Madada. A wox or a wolf? Is this the first one? This is great. Oh no. There's an echo video. How is that possible, chat? No, this is somber, chat. Let me look at the comments. 30k. What I love about Mel is how much she grows upon rewatch when your mind is no longer trying to put her in an archetypal. There is such a very unarchetypical, the great Mel. I think the desire to avoid conflict is perfectly exemplified in all of those scenes in which the council casts a vote of some kind. True. This is how we talk in YouTube comment sections now. That smile Jace gives her in the last episode breaks my heart. True, they nearly had Peace Guy. Oh, the big new changes that revealed in Attack on Titan the last... Oh, well, I can't watch this, right? I haven't even seen the original, let alone the movie. Anyway, watching this great video.
One of the most enrapturing things about the final episode of Arcane's first season is how...
Enrapturing. Maybe you should keep the subtitles on. There's going to be some big words. Oh my god, 4K. Bigly. Oh, I downloaded the Great Madoka Magica episodes off Mr. R's Great Plex server, and they were in a format I couldn't import into fucking... And now I've got to remember how the fuck you use this dumb handbrake thing Elite already made me download one time to convert them all, and then I can start editing the video. Huh. I hate making videos. I'm so sleepy. Sleepy.
How the story situates almost all of its major characters in positions where they're forced to make a huge choice. Jinx is stuck between the two sides of herself. Silco is given an ultimatum and must prioritize either Jinx or his life's dream. Jace must decide whether to carry on with his crusade or relent. Victor must choose what to do with the volatile power of the Hextech core. Vi has to pick what to do with Jinx's ultimatum and chooses the alternate of Jace's decision as well. Savika must choose whether or not to side with Finn. Some of these decisions are difficult, some are easier, but all of them are huge.
You know what stories are about, chat? They're about choices. What's this? Alita, he's got arcane emotes somehow. This is interesting. Where are my great emotes? I remember this keyhole imagery. It was genius. I'm sure he loved it.
Huge defining moments for these characters and their stories. And the one key decision that I haven't mentioned is one of the most interesting ones. The choice thrust upon Mel Medarda by her mother between choosing warfare and returning home to take her place as Noxian royalty, or doing what she believes is right and avoiding conflict at all cost. Now, that description boils the choice down into key components, but doesn't really provide much context, nor does it communicate why exactly this choice was so complex and defining for Mel. And as is so often the case with Arcane, the devil is in the details. From the time she was a little girl, Mel was raised in the politically brutal world of Noxus, and was taught that to survive in this world, one must be absolutely cutthroat. And yet, from the beginning, her inherent nature just never allowed her to fill those shoes. Eternally sentimental, heartfelt, and compassionate, pragmatic but not ruthlessly so, her to fill those shoes.
Season 1?
Absolutely cutthroat. And yet, from the beginning, her inherent nature just never allowed her to fill those shoes.
Oh, we just saw this character on the tier list. It must have been like a girl they had captured, and she was... I don't even remember, but I can tell how this scene goes. The mother is like, "Kill bitch, she killed your mother," or something. And she's like, "Perhaps we should have some mercy." And then her mother says, "Mercy won't get you anywhere, child. You must go for the kill." And then she cut her head off. And then she was like, and then Mel was like, "I don't like my family because of this, Mr. Jace. Now give me a kiss." And that's exactly how it went, I'm sure. Jinx is yawning in Elite Ari's great new emote.
From the beginning, her inherent nature just never allowed her to fill those shoes. Eternally sentimental, heartfelt, and compassionate.
But then in the new opening, she fills her seat. That was subtle.
Pragmatic, but not ruthlessly so. Constantly looking for amicable solutions and consistently trying to avoid bloodshed, she had the clever political mind to become heir to her family, but was never...
This bald guy, he's fucking dead now.
...cold enough to do what needed to be done in her mother's eyes.
True, she used to flirt with this bald guy and got him to do what she wanted.
succeed, she was to be both a sly, cunning fox and an authoritative, relentless wolf.
That's the sword she just used to cut that girl's head off.
And she could only ever bring herself to achieve one of the two. As a result, in what seemed like punishment for not having what it took, Mel was exiled and shipped off to Piltover, where her sensibilities would be more suited. And yet, despite the unfairness of it all and her burning anger, she constantly felt this magnetic yearning back to her blood. This nagging love and need to feel accepted towards a family and culture that's raised her roughly, but nonetheless provided her with enough of a home for her to feel this way.
My family cast me out, and yet part of me still loves them.
And so after rising her golden boy up the ranks and becoming one of the key benefactors behind the Hextech Revolution, Mel is essentially at a crossroads when her mother weighs anchor in Piltover. Here she is provided with the opportunity to feel the love and acceptance she's desired forever. But what that requires of her is to promote war, which goes against her very nature and what she knows is right. Not just for her, but for her city and her partner. What we have here is a tug of war internally. Does she side with blood, family, and her roots? Or does she listen to her true heart? Does she cling to her sentimentality and honest ideas? I can't speak for anyone else, but for roughly half the series, I had problems placing exactly where Mel's motivations had basis in. Due to the strongly established desire of hers to rise up the ranks in her family introduced in her first scene in episode 2, her relationship with Jace kept me guessing as to whether she was just using him or genuinely cared for him, or a mixture of both. I kept grappling with that until episode 6, where we get the first sequence of proper internalization for her that I was convinced was totally genuine, and where it was made clear that she did deeply care.
Okay, this is exactly what we thought it was, chat. Do we want to watch the whole thing? I don't think so, you know. He had some choices, and this is how the choices happened. And, you know, she might want one thing, but then she might want the other thing. And guess what? Neither of those things are interesting, and neither is somebody recapping them. Now, when Pokemon became an actual anime, what does that mean? We gotta watch that video sometime. Oh, our culture's eating itself. This is the video Bacon tried to get Elite RE to watch. We're not gonna watch videos. We're gonna do something else. This is what Elite RE does when he's bored. Tier list. Actually, I know what we can do. You know, since I've unsubscribed from the great Tyrone, we have to check in on him every stream to see what he's been doing in the last week. What is Joe Biden doing? Oh, authorized the big long-range missiles. Tyrone doesn't like that, you know. He's the great Joe Biden just starting World War III over here. Alien Rogue Incursion official story trailer. Then that's what we want. Ray movie removed from its 20s. Oh my god. Do you think he's finally turned on Daisy Ridley? Oh my god. Scarlo was in here. This is crazy. Mike Tyson responds to losing to Jake Paul. Oh, Tyrone can't have been happy about that. Dana White speaks out on Mike Tyson losing to Jake Paul. True, we've got some copium going on over here. Script leak. Oh my god, there was a script that came out for the fight, of course, because it was scripted. Oh no, an initial reaction. Chicha threatens Trump supporters and gets fired. That's sad. Hollywood, this is why you lose. Oh, we can watch a great nerd erotic video. That'd be great. JFK woo. Darren's very happy about the great JFK. RFK. JFK's dead, Chad. He died in 1963. Being in charge of the food thicky. What do you think? How many Americans can die before they turn on Trump? Well, I guess we found out in 2020, huh? But can we get enough of them to die by taking the good stuff out of the food? Who knows? Oh, wait, we got to look up Chibi Reviews yet. Do you think Chibi Reviews has an Arcane video? I bet he does. Oh, me becoming a great research journalist, of course, with my great Gamergate research. I did read, like, pages of the Wikipedia, no biggie. And, you know, Gamergate, basically all the shit I already knew, so I don't know how interested I am in this anymore. I was reincarnated as a Reddit moderator, gets an anime by White Fox, aka animators of ReZero, one of the great animators of Steins Gate, of course. I have been seeing trailers for a new Steins Gate visual novel, but I think it might just be a remake of the first one, I'm not sure. But if so, maybe we'll get Steins Gate Season 3. Wouldn't that be great? Isn't everybody ever very excited after how great Season 2 was, right, Elite RE? Funny how he puts on a sad face for that video about the chick killing her dad. Which chick killed her dad? Was that a Tyrone video? Because that's great. Yes, we don't like women killing, all right? Tyrone's against that. Ichiro Oda health update and the future of One Piece in Shonen Jump. True, there's a big conspiracy that Oda's dead or something, and Elite RE was very, not Elite RE, Miller the Killer was very against it. He's coping that the great Ichiro Oda is going to die too, and it's going to be great. Manga gets banned in USA schools. Finally! Get these kids reading real literature. There's not an Arcane video. I guess I was wrong. Attack on Titan did get a new ending. We did check in on that. The anime has no business being this life-changing. Yes, he loves ReZero. Anyway, back to the great tier list. Video game main characters, there's only good one. Hottest Men, best albums of all time. Let's bring that one up. We love music here. Every single Pokemon ever, official art. That's just, it's going to take forever to load. Rappers in 2024. I haven't listened to much music this year. I don't know. Relationship red flags. This is a big one. Video game women. We love boobs. Male animated cartoon characters. The Ultimate Cartoon Crush Boy Edition. We've got great sports ones. FNAF characters. These are always the same ones here, where it's just like FNAF rankings, Star Wars film rankings, Pixar movie rankings. I've done all these ones before, I'm sure. We love new. I don't know if there's a new one. What's TM? Live? Oh, it's T live. Okay. Anyway, what did we open? I don't know anything about Tupac. 50 Cent, you know, we like 50 Cent and those few songs I know of his. I don't know any ABBA album. AC/DC, Adele. I've not listened to any of these albums. Wait, I've listened to this one and this one. They put both Arctic Monkeys on their one. These might be other Arctic Monkey ones too. Oh my god, there's this Beatles one I recognize. More Beatles ones I recognize. This Bob Dylan one I recognize. This other Bob Dylan one I recognize. A Bruno Mars one. We all love Bruno Mars here, except not really. The Doors. This album's great. We like this one. There's Evanescences on here somehow. This is an Eminem one, and that's another one. It's got this, and that's Outkast, and that's Frank Ocean, and that's Fleetwood Mac, I think. We got Green Day on here. Oh my god, we've got Grace on here, of course, S tier. Court of the Crimson King, all of the good Pink Floyd ones, except for Animals for some reason. That's retarded. Oh my god, there's Radiohead to the back here. More Beatles over here. How do you see the total results? You know, it's about what you would expect over here. Oh, there's Kendrick up there too. Green Day is in the top. This is crazy. People really like Green Day. Why is this the Doors album only in this tier? That's outrageous, chat. Any bad ones? Decent in places. Poor Adele. Beyonce. They don't like Beyonce on here. Worst. I don't recognize any of the worst ones. You're lucky, tier list maker. Relationship red flags. Different political alignments. Doesn't matter. Could be good. Neutral does not matter. Now, it depends. No, because you could just make fun of them the whole time and they would like it, so it's fine. But I was like, what if they're a Donald Trump supporter? Well, then they're just a retard. But that doesn't really matter. And like, if they vote for Liberal in Australia, well, then they're just like from the country or something. And we like them country girls, so it's okay. Invested in politics, that's fine. I probably should have done that a little higher. I should actually read what it's good. Oh, anyway, no, it's actually the opposite. So I'm supposed to do the other end for ones I like. Practice is a religion you're not involved with. Now, I don't care, but they might care. So I guess depends on the situation. Lives with parents? It's kind of bad, but only practically. Like, I don't think they're a loser or anything, but that's because it's girls, right? So not the worst thing. Choose loudly. Bad but manageable, I guess. Orders fast food option at specialty restaurants. Neutral does not matter. Picky eater. It could be bad because they might not want to go to a lot of places. Inconsistent communication. That's just blue. That's how they all are. Dismissive of your feelings or opinions. Now, we kind of like that one. Neutral or does not matter. True. Controlling. Now, we like that one, chat. Lack of accountability. Now, they're all like that, chat. So how are you even supposed to do that? It is pretty bad, though. Bad but manageable. Unwilling to address or resolve conflicts. That's pretty bad. But it's not an instant deal breaker. Passive aggressive. Now, that's very funny. But it's pretty bad if it's actually that. Like, I'm just thinking when they first act passively aggressive, but then you just neg them out of it. So that's pretty fun. Lack of emotional availability. Oh, that one's a good one. Excessive jealousy. Now, that could be okay. We'll go not the worst thing. Consistently negative. Well, depends on the situation. Disregards boundaries. That's kind of good. Doesn't have the same music taste whatsoever. This can be bad, but they're never going to have the same music taste as me. I have good music taste. And no girl's going to have good music taste. Not the worst thing. One-uppers. That's kind of funny. I've never even thought about that. It's probably really bad. Excessive compliments. I got the opposite issue. I could never imagine this. Nobody compliments me. Would I like it or hate it? Depends on the situation, I guess. Never compliments. Now, I kind of like that too, so I'll put it in the same one. Only compliments physical attributes. That's much better than mental attributes. Who gives a fuck about that? Constantly late. This one is real bad. Bad but manageable, I think. Last minute cancels? That would be bad. I've never really had that before. Rude to service or retail staff? It is really bad. But listen, chat. Every girl does this constantly. And they always pretend they don't. So I'll go not the worst thing. Does not have a... Oh my god, that would be the greatest thing of all time. Can you believe that? They'd just be just like me for real. Brags about how good of a liar they are. Nah, it's pretty funny. They're pretty bad. Though it would be fun to figure out. And there'd be a lot of plot twists. Bad but manageable. Goes to the gym every day. I mean, there's lots of time in the day, so that's like... Neutral does not matter. Never goes to the gym. Neutral does not matter. Has a mental disorder. Depends on the situation. Neurodivergent. Depends on the situation. Neurotypical. I guess that means the opposite of neurodivergent. Makes plans for future without consulting your preferences. It could be good or it could be bad, so I guess that depends on the situation. Longest relationship never lasted more than a month? That'd be kind of funny. Depends on the situation, I guess. Multiple exes within the same year. Neutral does not matter. Never been in a relationship. Neutral does not matter. Puts a lot of labels on themselves. That's probably bad. That's like a Twitter girl. Constantly brings up an ex. Depends on the situation. Lacks empathy. Now, they're all like that, chat, Depends on the situation. Male with only male friends, female with only female friends. Neutral does not matter. Fuck friends. Male with neutral does not matter. References outdated gender roles. Like, wants to be them? Because that could be almost instant deal breaker. But in honesty, it's probably bad but manageable. You can find their whole life on social media. I mean, it depends. If it's their job, it's okay. But if you're just some loser, it's kind of bad. Bad but manageable, I guess. No drama, please. That's kind of funny. Not the worst thing, who cares? Furry? Is that bad but manageable? I assume they would want to do furry stuff with you. But I don't know, they could still be really hot. So we'll go bad but manageable. Only hobbies include TV, video games, or computers, etc. That could, be a good thing, I think. One word replies? No, those are pretty bad. It depends if you're talking to them a lot, but if the talks start getting infrequent and it's one word replies, that'll fuck you up. Talk shit behind their friends' backs. That's pretty bad. But I don't think it's an instant bad. is the victim in every story they tell. Chad, I don't want to break it to you again, but this one's true in all cases as well. So bad but manageable. They act like they're better than everybody else. Could be a good thing. Always feel the need to prove themselves. Could be a good thing. Rude to parents. Oh my god, never have I... my heart would explode. Can't text in complete sentences. Not the worst thing, but that's kind of bad. Attention sponge. That's not the worst thing. You have to make all the big plans. Bad but manageable. Also, chat, they're all like that too. They want to make all the big plans. Impossible. But that could be good. Always on their phone. Depends on the situation. Into celebrity gossip or reality TV. Neutral does not matter. I think I'd just put depends on the situation, but whatever. Bad hygiene or does not take care of their health. Is that an instant deal breaker? It's close. It's probably the closest we've gotten. But some girls are yucky, chat. I don't know. We'll say bad but manageable. Always want to eat out. No, that's okay. Likes going for drinks often. Not the worst thing, I guess. Struggles with keeping a job. That's kind of bad. Calls himself a nice guy. Now that would be pretty funny. Obviously, I'm just going to replace it with a girl. I guess I would just skip that one, right? Females who affectionately refers to their friends as bitches. Affectionately? Fine. Good. Swears a lot? Fine. Good. Is against swearing? Is that an instant deal breaker? I do swear a lot, chat. But I guess I could do it if they're hot enough. Like spicy food. That's bad but manageable because I don't like spicy food. Dislike spicy food. That could be a good thing. How many more of these goddamn things are? Oh my god. It is kind of fun though. Heath is linking something I do. This is fun, so I will go through the rest of them. Kai's so open-minded. True, Elitari. Elitari isn't. Oh, I've done something like this before, but this is great. Now, I do have to record. Still with us. Oh, this is a different one. Like sweets? That could be good. Dislike sweets? Neutral. Doesn't really matter. Fast food is their favorite genre of food. That could be great. Does not have a degree nor is working towards one. Absolutely does not matter. Has a lot of debt. Depends on the situation, I guess. Are we getting married? Never traveled outside of their hometown. Neutral does not matter. Wants kids. What's the blue one? Actually, I like this. Well, I'll do that for that one. Does not want kids. That might be an instant deal breaker. I think it would. I think it would be. I think I'd probably trick myself into being okay with it for a little bit, but then that would probably be eventually done. Needs a lot of personal space. That could be very good. Likes cartoons. Neutral. Likes anime. We're putting him in bad. Hates cartoons. Also neutral. Talkative online but silent IRL. Depends on the situation. Your friends do not like them. I like that. That's great. Extreme involvement with parents. Oh, bad but manageable, probably. Has an addiction. Probably bad but manageable. Only texts you at night. That sounds great. Bad at communicating. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's always going to happen. Describes their exes as crazy. This is really not a big deal at all. Cheated in the past. I don't really care about this that much. But it's probably bad. It would... If you were building the perfect partner up from scratch, they probably haven't cheated in the past. Actually, let's go depend on the situation. Fuck it. Needs to be reassured often. That's kind of okay. I don't mind that. Disrespects animals. I mean, if you're just like... Get this fucking rat out of my way. As you're walking past the cats, I do that every time I see them. But I love them a lot. But I assume we're not kicking them. So I guess not the worst thing. Trust issues. It's usually pretty bad. Does not understand pop culture references. Listen, chat, that's all of them. But that's fine. I don't give a fuck. Parents track their location. That would be a little weird. That's not the worst thing. I'm not trying to kidnap him over here. Smokes. Oh, that could be a good thing. We like smoking. Does drugs. Depends on the situation, I guess. Bad at driving. I mean, I've tolerated it before. But I was going to die with the one. I don't know how much I've ever told stream about any of this. But there was a Chinese girl I was seeing for a little bit in New Zealand, and she was the worst driver of all time. She got in like 2 accidents, and she was in New Zealand for about as long as I was. And she we were on the highway, and I was convinced, like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, because she was so bad, and she was merging on like the highway and going too fast, and wasn't watching anything, and she didn't know how to drive, chat. So it's bad but manageable. Excessive, and then we lost the car at some point when we got out and went somewhere. That was all. What a time to be alive. That was the date, too. Excessive thirst for anime men/women. I mean, should I meme and say it's terrible because we hate anime here? But I guess it's literally fine. Who cares? Overly quirky. That could be good. Extremely indecisive. They're all like that, chat. Not the worst. Whatever. Has a specific coffee order. Coffee's bad. So we'll go not the worst thing. Quotes TikTok IRL. I mean, they all do that too, chat, in my experience. So it really doesn't matter. I can just make fun of them for it. Gamer, that doesn't really matter. Has a stuffed animal collection. Ooh, crazy. We like that. Female with masculine hobby. We like this a lot. We like masculine women here. Anger issues. You know, I'm trying to get him to hit me, chat. That would be fun. So we like that one. Had a recent on-again, off-again relationship. Neutral. Does not like when you are with friends. No, that's great. I hate being with my friends. True, get me away from him. Says they do not care. I guess that's dependent. Refuses to try your hobbies. That's fine. We don't care about that. I don't want to do things together. No motivation, dreams, or goals. That's probably bad. Won't let you use their phone. Absolutely fine. A neutral does not matter, I guess. I wouldn't say that's like a good thing, but I'm not going to go through somebody's phone. Likes obscure music only. Oh my god, I'll marry him. Doesn't like music. Oh my god, we can't be dating Elite RE out here, so not the worst thing. Early bird. Not the worst thing, though. That could be bad. Night owl, we like that a bit more. Chronically online. That could kind of be bad. Disney adult. Cutie Cinderella, question mark. That's fine, I don't care. Racist joke as a joke. Obviously, that's great. And all of them, chat, are like that. You best believe it. Unless they're a white girl, then they're probably not very racist. But if you date any kind of ethnic woman, chat, they're going to hate all the other minorities. Don't you worry. Dark humor. That's fine. We like that. Watches porn. That's fine. Does not ever dress up for a date. That's completely fine. Tries to act cool. That's cool. I like that. Assumes familiarity early on. That could be bad. Love bombing. We love that a lot. I love you. Oh, we love that, chat. Don't you worry. Forgets the important holidays or anniversaries. We like that. We don't like silly celebration days. Calls you daddy / wants to be... This is probably bad, but not but manageable. Believes in conspiracy theories. Not the worst. We can make fun of them. Tries to convert your beliefs. Go ahead, love. Have a go. Has no filter. That's probably neutral. Strongly believes in zodiacs. This doesn't matter. Throws away leftovers. I don't care about that at all. Goes with the flow. That seems neutral too. Road rage. That's pretty funny. Wants to live together within the first... Oh, that's great, chat. Let's move in. Doesn't make time in their schedule to see you. Well, that's pretty bad. Bad but manageable, I assume. Emotional outbursts? Listen, chat, let me tell you something. They're all like that too. Solves disagreements with their silent treatment? I'm trying to think. I feel like this, part of me wants to be like, well, that's ideal. Especially if you're solving it. If it's solved, then it's good. But it also would probably lead to things not being solved. So I guess we'll go depends on the situation. Constant self-deprecating jokes. We love a self-deprecating queen. Has a child from a previous relationship. It's probably neutral. I don't really mind. They didn't ask questions about you. Perfect. We don't like questions. Don't ask me what I do or what my hobbies are, because I'm not going to tell you anything about streaming, except I did. Anyway. Always wants to split the bill. That's pretty good. I'm poor. Expects you to pay for everything. That would be bad, but it would be manageable. Needs to borrow money a lot. That would be bad, but would be manageable. Trust me, I'll give all my money to a woman. I don't care. Whole personality revolves around one thing. Well, that sounds bad, but it could be manageable. Says you don't own them until marriage. You don't own them in marriage, so I guess that's dependent. They always change their plans to better suit them. That could be bad, but we can manage. Can't handle me at my worst, don't deserve me at my best. That's a little bad. They miss high school. That's neutral, whatever. That's just thing girls say. Unsure about their sexuality. Well, I guess that could lead to bad things because they could leave you for a lady. But I guess that depends on the situation. Constantly wants to take selfies or take photos together. The worst is when they just want to take photos of you. It's okay. Selfies are annoying, but photos are okay. Has a lot of noticeable tattoos. You know, this is a funny one, because whenever I see a girl from high school post on Snapchat that she's got like a tattoo, I'm always like, no, you're ruining it. Why? You were so hot before. But it really just matters if you like them before that, and now you're like, oh, they're different with the tattoos, don't like this. But every like tattoo girl you meet is obviously good. So as long as I didn't know them beforehand, this could be like a good thing. Needs the relationship to include sex. Well, that sounds pretty good. Constantly messy in living space. I'll clean up after you, queen. They don't express any issues during the relationship. Well, that could be bad. Have to do everything together. That could be bad. Bad, but manageable. Can't hold eye contact during conversation. That's just like me for real, so that's neutral. A lack of social life. That sounds neutral. Not their first marriage. That sounds neutral. Treat you like their therapist. I kind of like that. Not an active listener. That could be bad. Calls themselves a nice guy. Oh, I guess we're back to the start. Oh my goodness. Only one deal breaker, chat. I'm just so... Alito was just so right. Smoke? Smoking would be great. I want to learn how to smoke. Teach me. God, it would be so cool. That's when I'll start camming for stream, everybody, when I smoke on stream. Because then I would look cool. Alita like, would actually not date somebody if they smoked. That's crazy. Now, how do I do total results? Oh my god, not everybody is as nice as me, huh? Of course, and actually I like this. It's the anime one, the gamer one, the compliments one, the gym one, the spicy... Oh my god, wants kids dark you. It's all the internet uwu girls, and we're like, oh, I just want a lady that compliments me a lot and loves video games, and has tattoos, and is a little fucking crazy. Let's see the bad ones. Oh my god, all the bad ones. Dismissive of your feelings or opinions. Pussy. Controlling. Pussy. Unwilling to address or resolve conflicts. Well, that one could be bad. Is there any big ones that I was like... Disregards boundaries. I liked that one, huh? Rude to service or retail staff. Good luck out there. Lacks accountability. Whatever. Constantly negative. Lacks empathy. Furry. Last minute cancels. Does drugs. One-uppers. Anger issues. Disney adult. Not an active listener. doesn't like music, does not want kids, call you... and everybody's pretending they don't... It really is... It's the girls chat that like this daddy shit. I don't think there's a lot of guys that are like really into it. As reflected by this. Though also... This is like the DGG thing, the Destiny thing, where you do like a survey at this, but then you've got to realize if you know what tierlistmaker.com is, the likelihood of you being a virgin is probably 60%. So you've got to remember that all of the ones that indicate any previous sexual partners is going to be an instant deal breaker because virgins are obsessed with finding virgins. And it's a big, massive male insecurity. We were all like 16 once. I guarantee if you find in here, like, first marriage or something, they'll all be in here. Unless they're not, and I'm just wrong. But that's where this one comes from, alright? Racist comments as a joke. There's no way. This one should definitely be the blue. Now I've got to reconsider the assumptions I'm stereotypically making about the person who would take this quiz. References outdated gender roles. Tries to convert you to belief, calls themselves a nice guy. Anyway, I can't be bothered to go through all of these a lot. Neutral does not matter. Oh no, the watches porn one I expected to be up here too. Anyway, video game women, I don't give a fuck about this one, right? We're not actually going to do this. Oh my god, pick your favorites. Favorite normal type. Oh, Gen 1 normal type. God, this would be so fun. I do have to leave. Like, we can only do, like, Gen 1 of this. Because I need 30% to record. Favorite Gen 1 normal type. It's going to be one of the birds. But then, for flying, it's... Because I want to go Dodrio. Can anything take it from Dodrio? I don't really like Eevee that much, and that's probably the favorite here. Fire type... Is it Charizard or Arcanine? I saw cute Arcanine art today, but Charizard is really cool, but also I hate Charizard because everybody thinks it's cool, so Arcanine. God, there's so many Watermons. Blastoise is great. Psyduck is great, but only because of the anime. Poliwrath is great. Oh, it's probably definitely Kingler, huh? I really like Kingler. But that's also an anime-related thing. Grass. Not that many grass types. Is it Venusaur or Vileplume? I guess I like Vileplume. Electric. Pikachu's really cool in the anime, but I do really like Magneton. Ice types. I like Cloyster. Fighting types. Probably Poliwrath. Poison types. My goodness, look at all these fucking poison types. It's almost certainly Nidoking, I think. Yeah. Ground type. Because we already chose Nidoking, I'll choose Golem or Rhyhorn. Oh, that's actually hard. I do really like Golem. Flying. All the birds, Aerodactyl, Dragonite. I do really like Golbat. I might just choose Charizard for this one. Psychic, Alakazam is pretty cool. Mewtwo's pretty cool. Slowbro's pretty cool, but probably Alakazam. Bug. It's either Scyther or Butterfree, right? Probably Scyther. Rock. I'm gonna put all three of them on. Fuck it. I think I like Haunter better than Gengar. Dragonite's pretty cool. There's no dark types. There's no steel types because it's fake, and there's no fairy types because it's fake. We're not choosing these. The Ghost, and then Magneton, and then Fairy would probably be Clefable, and then Starter. It's probably Blastoise, gimmick form. Oh, look at all this fucking nonsense. Look at all these terribly ugly Pokemon. I guess Mega Aerodactyl is okay. But I also like this Charizard form. Legendary. I'm very neutral on all of them. And my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is probably Nidoking, right? Though I do really like Kingler. Kingler's my favorite. Oh, and Poison, I could have gone with Muck. I love Muck. And then for Ground, I could have gone for Nidoking. Oh, I want to do them all. How quickly could we do Gen 2? Let's just do it. Ursaring or Teddiursa? Teddiursa's so cool. But Ursaring, right? I always like big Pokemon. Mincargo, not... Oh, Entei's so cool, though. And Magmy and Houndoom, but Mincargo. I love Mincargo. Feraligatr sometimes looks really cool, sometimes doesn't. And I do really like Kingdra. So I think I'll go Kingdra. Slowking is also really cool, though. Meganium. Elekid's are really cool. Its Raikou is pretty cool, too. And I don't like these Mr. R sheep over here. I'm gonna go Elekid, fuck it. Sneasel and Piloswine are both really cool. I do really like Piloswine, and I feel like a lot of people don't. Fighting? I guess Heracross. Him on top's okay. I love Crobat and I love Ariados. I'm gonna click Ariados, and then for flying, I'll go Crobat. Donphan, Larvitar, Steelix, Piloswine, Quagsire, Fanfy. Oh my god, I have to go with Donphan, but oh my god, they're all so good, chat. Flying. Oh, I have to go with Lugia. I do really like Ariados. Do I like it more than Crobat, though? Probably not. And then Lugia. Skarmory's really cool. Oh, Lugia is definitely winning this. So let's go back and switch this to Crobat. And then let's switch this back to Ariados. Bugs? Oh, this one could just be Ariados. Oh, but Scizor is so cool. Tyranitar wins ground. Mischievous wins by default. Kingdra Oh, did I put Kingdra over here for this? So I guess we're doing Feraligatr over here. Dark. Oh. I have to... Tyranitar has to be doubled up on, alright? I want to put Steelix. Fairy? Grandule's really cool. Starter? I think I do like Meganium the most. Regional form. Tyranitar's is pretty bad, but we just have to choose it. And then Lugia, and then favorite overall is Tyranitar. Donphan and Lugia are in the running, and so is Magcargo, though. Gen 3's the big one! I gotta do Gen 3 before we leave. It's probably Swellow. Camerupt, even over Blaziken and Torkoal. Swampert is so good. Wailord is so good. Crawdont is so good. Milotic, Kyogre. Kyogre's probably number one. Grass. Sceptile probably wins, huh? Yeah. Magnetric, not a lot of... Glalie and Regice and Walrein I love so much, but I really like Glalie. Blaziken. There's really only this many poison types? I like Seviper. Ground types. Claydol, Flygon, Camerupt. Flygon has to win, but oh, I love Claydol so much. Flying Mons. Oh my god, we've got Dark Lugia, Shadow Lugia here, definitely wins. Over Rayquaza, though? Shadow Lugia is so cool. Rayquaza can win the Dragon one. Oh, I forgot how many good Psychic options there are, too. Deoxys is so cool. Metagross is so cool. The Lardy twins are so cool. And Claydol is so cool. I think I gotta go Claydol, though. Bug. Probably Ninjask, right? Almaldo's pretty cool. The Great Aggron, of course, takes it easily. There's so many good ones. Look at them all. Ghost type, we love Dusclops here. Oh, look at all these dragons. We'll go Rayquaza here. The Lardys are not going to get to make an appearance. Crawdont is so cool. Steel, the great Aggron must win again, just like the great Tyranitar before him. Fairy, I guess Gardevoir. Starter. They're all so good, but I think it's Sceptile. Gimmick form. Do I like any of these? Mega Rayquaza, I guess, is okay. Favorite legend? Shadow Lugia takes it, huh? I didn't expect them to include it. It's Aggron. Okay, we'll keep it open and we'll come back. I gotta end stream so I can record. I've got 3 Discord messages. What the fuck is up with that? Only person in the world to prefer Y Charizard? Yeah, I think so. Everybody likes the dumb black one because it looks like the shiny, and that was a big meme in 2010. But I really don't like black Charizard or Charizard X. Or any of the X designs. I don't like either of the Mewtwo's. I hate all the Megas. I don't want it to come back. I think it's bad. But it is, and we have to live with it. Hey, how come we haven't got a new Pokemon trailer or the Switch 2 trailer yet? What the fuck's going on, Nintendo? Anyway. Oh, Pokemon kind of had that leak, huh? Might have put a little thingy in their plans. Aliari defending our chat from bots. Anyway, we love the great red flag, green flag thing we did. And we love ranking Pokemon, so I'm a very happy camper. But get the fuck out of here. I got things to record.